Hello everyone, I'm back with another video on kinematics, motion in a plane. What we have done previously, laws of vector addition, triangle law, parallelogram law and polygon law. Now, what are we doing in this video? In this video, we will solve questions on crossing a river. What you should know, the first thing is called as triangle law, in which the resultant is given by the third side of the triangle taken in the opposite order. Parallelogram law, in which magnitude is r is equals to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, and the direction is tan beta is equal to b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta, and Pythagoras theorem. Concept of crossing a river. So when a man tends to cross a river, there are two scenarios. One is along the shortest path. The second one is along the shortest time. So the first one is along the shortest path. This is the river having width s. Vr is the velocity of the river at the two ends. Vm is the velocity of the man in still water. So this is the man and he wants to cross the river along the shortest path. So he wants to reach this point. So what he has to do, he has to jump in the river and swim with a velocity of still water, but he has to jump at an angle with respect to the flow of the river. As you can see, if he is doing so, he will reach this point, which is the shortest path from this point. Now this is a parallelogram and the diagonal of the parallelogram will give us the resultant. So the resultant velocity v is equals to under root of Vm square minus of Vr square by using the Pythagoras theorem. Now the time of crossing the river is t is equals to s upon v, which gives t is equals to s upon under root of Vm square minus of Vr square. Let us move to the second case, that is when a man tends to cross a river in shortest time. So this is the river having width s. Vr is the velocity of river at the two ends, and this is the man at point A having a velocity Vm in still water. Now it's not that he wants to reach point B, he just wants to cross the river in the shortest time. So what he has to do, he has to jump directly. If he is doing so, what happens? He reaches a position C, but he has crossed the river in the shortest time. Now the black arrow, that is AC, will give us the resultant velocity, which is given by V is equals to under root of Vm square plus Vr square by using the Pythagoras theorem. The distance between B and C is x. So what is the total distance covered by the man? That is this distance AC. This is equal to under root of s square plus x square by using the Pythagoras theorem. If I want to find out the time of crossing river, that is t is equals to distance, which is AC, upon velocity, which is v, which gives t is equals to under root of s square plus x square upon under root of Vm square plus Vr square. Let us do a few examples to understand the concept better. Question number 1. A boatman can row with a speed of 10 km per hour in still water. If the river flows steadily at 5 km per hour, in which direction should the boatman row in order to reach a point on the other bank directly opposite to the point from where he started? The width of the river is 2 km. So this is the river having width 2 km. Point O is the place at which the boatman is present. He wants to reach point B. The velocity of river is 5 km per hour. And the boatman is having a velocity of 10 km per hour in still water. So he should row at an angle with respect to the flow of the river. As you can see, this is a parallelogram, and the diagonal of the parallelogram will give us the resultant velocity. Now this question can be done by two methods. The first one is this one, in which we are taking in triangle ODA. Yes, the blinking one. Alpha is the angle, so cos alpha will be equal to OD upon AO, that is 5 by 10, that gives 1 by 2, and alpha is equals to 60 degree. So the boatman should row at an angle of 120 degree, which is overall 180 minus this angle, that is 60 degree, that gives 120 degree with the direction of flow of river. Let's do the same question by another method. So in triangle OBA, yes, this triangle, this is the angle theta. So sine theta will give us AB by AO, that is 5 by 10, which gives 1 by 2. This gives theta is equals to 30 degree. Now this is 90 and this is 30. So the boatman should row at an angle of 90 plus 30, that is 120 degree with the direction of flow of river. Let's move to the next question. A river 1 kilometer wide is flowing at 3 kilometer per hour. A swimmer whose velocity in still water is 4 kilometer per hour can swim only for 15 minutes. In what direction should he strike out so as to reach the opposite bank in 15 minutes? What total distance he swim? So this is the river having width 1 kilometer and velocity 3 kilometer per hour. The velocity of swimmer is 4 kilometer per hour. The distance covered by swimming for 15 minutes is ds is equals to Vm into T, that is 4 into 1 by 4, and which gives 1 kilometer. As the river's width is also 1 kilometer, so he has to swim at right angles to the flow of the river. This is how he has to swim. And as we know that this is a parallelogram, so the resultant velocity is given by the diagonal of the parallelogram, and what we get, v is equals to under root of vm square plus vr square, that is under root of 4 square plus 3 square, which is under root 25, and this gives the resultant velocity as 5 kilometer per hour. Now what is the distance covered by him? This distance we are talking about. So distance is the resultant velocity into time, which is 5 into 1 by 4, that is 1.25 kilometers. Let's move to question number 3. A swimmer crosses a flowing river of width d to and fro in time t1. The time taken to cover the same distance up and down the stream is t2. If t3 is the time the swimmer would take to swim a distance of 2d in still water, prove that t1 square is equal to t2 into t3. This is a very good question. So let u be the velocity of swimmer in still water and v be the velocity of river. Let's take case 1, river of width d. U is the velocity in still water, v is the velocity of the river. Now according to the parallelogram law, the resultant is under root of u square minus of v square. So the time taken by swimmer for to and fro motion is t1 is equals to the time taken for to motion plus the time taken for fro motion, that is d upon under root of u square minus of v square, this is for to motion, plus d upon under root of u square minus of v square for fro motion. So we get t1 is equals to 2d upon under root of u square minus of v square. Let us move to case 2 with the river. And now the velocity of swimmer in upstream, which is against the flow of river, is u minus v. So in upstream the distance covered is d, velocity is u minus v. The velocity of swimmer in downstream is u plus v, that is with the flow of the river. So in downstream, the distance is d and the velocity is u plus v. So the time taken for upstream and downstream motion T2 is equals to d upon u minus v, this is for upstream, plus d upon u plus v, this is for downstream. So we get T2 is equals to 2ud upon u square minus of v square. Let's move to case 3, in which the swimmer would take a time T3 to swim a distance of 2d in still water. So the time taken by swimmer in still water is T3 is equal to 2d upon u. Now let us multiply T2 and T3, that is 2ud upon u square minus v square into 2d upon u. What we get? 4d square upon u square minus of v square, which is equal to T1 square, or we can write T2 into T3 is equals to T1 square, which was what we have to prove. Now is the time to recapitulate. So what we have studied. When a man tends to cross a river along the shortest path, then the resultant velocity is v is equals to under root of vm square minus of vr square. The time for crossing the river is t is equals to s upon under root of vm square minus vr square. When a man tends to cross a river in shortest time, then the resultant velocity v is equals to under root of vm square plus vr square. The total distance covered by the man is under root of s square plus x square. And the time for crossing the river is t is equals to under root of s square plus x square upon under root of vm square plus vr square. So now is the time for doing a few questions. So these are the 3 questions which you should try. Pause the video, try the questions on your own, then play the video again to check your answers. Let us solve the assignment. Question number 1. A river 800 meter wide flows at the rate of 5 km per hour. A swimmer who can swim at 10 km per hour in still water wishes to cross the river straight. So first part is along what direction must he strike, what should be his resultant velocity is second part, and how much time he would take is the third part. What is given? Velocity of man in still water 10 km per hour, velocity of river 5 km per hour, and width 800 meter. So this is the representation of the things given in the question. Obviously the swimmer has to strike at an angle with respect to the flow of the river. As you can see, this is a parallelogram, so the resultant velocity is given by the diagonal. Now in triangle OBA, yes, this blinking triangle, what is sine theta? Sine theta is AB by AO, which is 5 by 10. So we get sine theta equal to 1 by 2, or theta is equals to 30 degree. So the swimmer should strike or should row at an angle of 90 plus 30, that is 120 degree with the direction of flow of river. In triangle OBA again, Vs square is equal to Vr square plus V square, which gives 10 square is equal to 5 square plus V square. So we get V is equals to under root of 75, that is 8.66 km per hour. That is the resultant velocity. And the time taken to cross the river is T is equals to S by V, that is 0.8 kilometer divided by 8.6, and that gives 0.09 hours, that is 5.58 minutes, that is 334 seconds. Let's move to question number 2. A man can swim with a speed of 4 km per hour in still water. How long does he take to cross a river 1 km wide if the river flows steadily at 3 km per hour and he makes his strokes normal to the river current. How far down the river does he go when he reaches the other bank? So this is the river, 1 kilometer wide, having a velocity of 3 km per hour. The velocity of the swimmer is 4 km per hour. Now he has to jump directly because he wants to cross the river in the shortest time. The time taken to cross the river, T is equals to S by Vm. That is 1 by 4, that is 15 minutes. Now, as you can see, this is a parallelogram. So the diagonal of the parallelogram will give us the resultant velocity. Now, the distance covered BC is equal to VR into T. That is 3 into 1 by 4, that is 0.75 meter. This is what we were asked to find. But there is another method to find the distance BC. Now what about the resultant velocity? V is equals to under root of Vm square plus Vr square, which gives 5 km per hour. Now what is the distance covered OC? It is V into T, that is 5 into 1 by 4, that is 1.25 kilometer. Now in triangle OBC, OC square is equal to OB square plus BC square. When we put the values, we get BC is equals to 0.75 meter, which is the answer. Let's move to the last question. A river is flowing due east with a speed of 3 meter per second. A swimmer can swim in still water at a speed of 4 meter per second. If the swimmer starts swimming due north, what will be the resultant velocity, magnitude and direction? If he wants to start from point A on south bank and reach opposite point B on north bank, in which direction should he swim and what will be his resultant velocity? From the above two cases, in which case he will reach opposite bank in shorter time? So case 1, this is the river with a velocity of 3 meter per second and the velocity of swimmer is 4 meter per second. So according to the parallelogram law, the resultant will be having a velocity of v is equals to under root of v s square plus vr square, which gives 5 meter per second, and the direction will be tan theta is equals to 4 by 3 or theta is equals to tan inverse 4 by 3. Now the second part, in which again we are given with the velocity of the river. In this, the person has to jump at an angle with respect to the river in order to reach exactly point B. In case 1, it was not the case. He has to just reach the opposite side. Here he wants to reach the point B. So this is a parallelogram. The resultant is having a velocity V. So this is 90 degree. I need to find this angle and the total will be the sum of these two. Yes, the resultant velocity V is equals to under root of Vs square minus Vr square, which gives under root of 7 meter per second. Now the direction is tan theta is equals to 3 by under root of 7, which is theta is equals to tan inverse of 3 by root 7, that is this angle. Total will be whatever you are getting in theta plus 90 with respect to the flow of the river. C part, in case 1, that is directly jumping into the river, the swimmer will reach opposite end in shorter time. Do watch the next video regarding the relative velocity in two-dimensional plane and the questions on rain. Thank you so much.